Welcome back into day 3. Now, there are many different ways of noting or labeling. Some are slightly more helpful than others. Some can be really, really clumsy. So this isn't about trying to, when we're noting, it's not about trying to catch every single thought possible. Like that will just have you sort of melting down like a gibbering wreck. There's no way of catching every thought. The point is to only label when we realize, oh yeah, I've been distracted. Okay, thinking or feeling. That's our starting point. As I say, we'll build on this as we continue. But the way that you note, so many people, when they're learning this exercise, almost treat it a bit like, I don't know if you know that, it's a whack-a-rat thing or whack-a-mole in the fairground, where you see it pop up through the hole and you sort of try and hit it with the hammer. Many people kind of apply noting in that way, as though there's some kind of rush or hurry and we've got to get it 100% right and do it as firmly as possible. Well, needless to say, that's not going to generate a very relaxed or peaceful state of mind. Instead, think about it more like, it was always described to me like a feather on a crystal glass. As though you're just touching the rim of the glass with the feather. It's that soft. Like, oh, okay, thinking. And back to the breath. It's that kind of speed and that kind of gentle effort. So just bearing that in mind as you get yourself comfortable now. And when you're ready, just starting in the usual way. And with the next out breath, just gently closing the eyes. And just settling in to the different physical senses. And just scanning down through the body now. So as you start to get a clearer picture of how you're feeling physically, emotionally, just reminding yourself again of the people in your life that will benefit in some way by you feeling happier, calmer, clearer, having a healthier relationship with the anxiety that arises in the mind. Just simply imagining those people can sometimes be enough. And then just gently bringing the attention back to the body, back to the breath. And just getting comfortable with the rhythm and the location of the breath in the body. And just continuing to follow the breath in that way. Remember, all you need to do the moment you realize you've been distracted is just to gently note it. Doesn't matter the type of thought, the type of emotion, the type of sensation. Feather on a glass. And then just gently bring the attention back to the breath, no matter whether you're counting the breaths, simply following one after the next. Either way, just coming back to that sensation. You're just allowing thoughts and feelings to come and go, but as soon as you realize the mind's wandered, just acknowledging what it is that's taking you away, noting it, and then coming back to the breath. And with the next out breath now, just letting the mind be free. And just bringing the attention back into the body now. Back into the physical sensations. You start to notice again the weight of the body, points of contact, any sounds, smells. As you just gently open the eyes again. Just taking in the space around you, taking a moment to appreciate how it feels to have taken a bit of time out for yourself. And with the intention very much to be aware when you get distracted throughout the day. Just continuing on to your next thing, whatever it is that's coming up next, with the idea that as soon as you get distracted, you simply acknowledge, you take a moment, thinking or feeling, and then come back. You don't have to bring the attention back to the breath. If you're not doing anything at the time, then for sure the breath is a good place to come back to. But otherwise, just come back to the activity that you're focused on. So it becomes eventually just part. It's almost like a default setting that you realize, you note, and you come back again. And over time, this starts to create a real, genuine sense of space in the mind. And it also means that as we continue to develop the technique, you'll actually be able to relate to the experience of anxiety in a very different way. But I continue with that tomorrow. I'll see you back here then for day 4.